Today's experiment is our bifilar pendulum. Okay, so in this experiment we will try to find moment of inertia of a given bifilar pendulum, and it is called bifilar because in this bifilar pendulum what we are having two wings. Okay, normally in normal pendulum what we have only one string, but here we are having two string and it is attached to the mast, so that is it makes this as a bifilar pendulum. Okay, so this is my one setup. So first we have find the length. Okay, so you have to take a suitable length, so and then one and then second length, so both the length has to be same, and distance between the upper side of a string is called d1 and the distance between the lower side is d2. Okay, and then we are having a split level. So with the help of split level we'll try to see whether they are of the same length or not. And then this is our vernier caliper. So with the help of this vernier caliper we will find the breadth. So breadth of the bar we have to find, the slab we have to find, and if you see that it's coming around 11.113. So the breadth of the bar is around 11.13 and the length of the bar we have calculated is around 17 centimeter. So that we have calculated it. Okay, and then we have attached a pin here. So we have to focus the pin. The pin with the help of telescope. So this is our pin, and the image which you will get in the telescope will be inverted. Remember that. Okay. And here we are having a stopwatch. This is a stopwatch which will be used to take a time, to count a time. Okay. So for 20 oscillation, what is time? With the help of this, we can measure that time. And here we are having a telescope. This is a telescope. So with the help of this telescope, what we have done, we have focused the pin with the help of this telescope. So here we will see this image. So how to take the reading? I will see it like this. And we have done the oscillation. I will start the stopwatch. Okay. And I will count the oscillation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then after 20 oscillation, what is the time? I will take that time. So in this way we have to calculate the time. Okay. So in this you can see this is our setup. Okay, pin, we have attached a string, mass, then mass of a bar is around 2895 gram. Okay, length of a bar 17 centimeter, distance between two string we have found is 8.2 centimeter, and then the breadth of the bar we will use vernier caliper. That how to use the vernier caliper we will show you in detail. So the mean length which we have got is around 11.13 centimeter. Then we will start with the actual reading. Okay, so how to go with the actual reading? First thing, we have adjusted the scale on the telescope. I will give some oscillation. Okay, so when I give some oscillation, it has started oscillating. Okay, so this is my oscillation. So this oscillation is in horizontal plane. Okay, so you have to oscillate it like this. This type of oscillation should be avoided. So your bar should move in this direction also, only this direction only. And the condition for oscillation is it should be small. You should not give very huge oscillation. Okay, so this is amplitude of oscillation has to be small. This we are oscillating like this. So this is oscillation. Now we have to see the reading with the help of telescope. So if you see on the telescope, yeah. Okay, you can see that pin is oscillating. Okay, that pin, yeah, you can see here now. The pin which is oscillating, so we can take a reference of one side. Suppose I have taken a reference on left hand side, this side. So I will start both the things at once. So I will start my stopwatch and then counting. Goes there, comes here 1, goes there, comes here 2, goes there, comes here 3, goes there, comes here back 4. Okay, 5, 6, then 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. I will stop. Okay, I will stop the stopwatch. So so how much oscillation I have given here? I have given 10. You have to do for 20 oscillation. Okay, so for 20 oscillation, whatever time you are getting, you have to measure that time. So for 10 oscillation I have measured. So I am getting around 10.9 centimeter, 9 second. So 10.9 second is my reading for 10 oscillation. Same thing you have to do it for 20 oscillation. So I will be giving the reading for 20 oscillations only. Okay, so all the oscillation which we have done is only 20 oscillations. So here in this what we have to do now. Here the length, so the first length which we have adjusted is around 67 centimeter, 65 centimeter. Okay, so you can start with 65 centimeter or something else. So ideal way is start with 75 centimeter if possible. So 75 centimeter the length of the string, first length. I will take the time for 20 oscillations T1. Okay, the way which we have done. Then I will repeat it for one more time, then thrice, and then I will take a mean. So after taking a mean, you will get the time for 20 oscillation. Then you have to find the time period. Time period means small t divided by 20 because we have taken 20 oscillation. You will get time period and then we have to square it. Okay. So this is one set of reading. Then after getting one set of reading, what you have to do? You have to reduce the length by 5 centimeter. Okay. So you have to reduce the length by 5 centimeter and then take a reading for 20 oscillations again thrice. Find the mean, then time period, and then we will do the calculation. So at least 5 reading you have to take. Okay, so I'll just show you how to change the length. So this is my 10 centimeter 65 centimeter which we have adjusted. Now I will open this little bit. I will make it little loose. Okay, and then we will reduce the length by 5 centimeter. So by 5 centimeter I will reduce it. So 5 centimeter is around this much. So this much I will reduce. So I will make it little more. I am not taking very accurate value. So I am just showing how to take the reading. So I have reduced the length by 5 centimeter here. Okay, one side. You have to use a scale. Then how to adjust for second side? For second side, you just have to put your lens. You have to put the split level and then take the reading. Yeah. So I have put it a split level. Then I have moved it little more down. So if the split level is in the between, it means both the lengths are same. So we'll try to make it in between. Yeah, you can see the split level is showing us the bubble is coming in the between. So if a bubble is in the between, means we are having a length same. So it is in the between. So we are having a same length. Okay. So this way, what we have done, we have made these two lengths same. And then the procedure which we have done for 65 centimeter, we'll do it for 60 centimeter, and then we will reduce the length more and then take more readings. So here we have got suppose you have got 5 readings, okay, and then all 5 time period squares of it. We'll plot a graph of time square versus length of a string, okay, and then from this graph you will get a slope, and from slope you will use this formula for moment of inertia. You will get the moment of inertia of a given bifilar pendulum, okay, and you can get the value of moment of inertia from the calculation also, which is L square plus B square upon 12 into capital M. Capital M is a mass of a bar, okay, so that all things will get it, and then we'll get the value of moment of inertia 2 ways, one by calculation, other by experiment, okay, by the experiment. So we'll try to see whether both the theoretical and experimental values are matching or not. So in this method, in this way we can find the moment of inertia of a bifilar pendulum. Okay, so that's it from this experiment, and if you have any doubt, you can give me the doubts in the comment. That can be simplified.